Floor 45.
The boss is in the building. Virtually.
Yo, this is Eminem on Shade 45.
Direct from his home to you.
My hometown.
The rap god is now in control of Shade 45.
Taking over Shade 45. That's how I'm gonna start this off. I can't take this shit anymore. This shit is fucking coronavirus needs to suck me right in the dick. My name is Eminem. Marshall, whatever the fuck you want to call me. My name's Eminem. That's a stage name I go by. This is Music to Be Quarantined By playlist.
You're checking out Eminem's Music to Be Quarantined By
exclusively on Shade 45
during his Love Your DJ weekend.
What's up, y'all? This is Eminem, and this is my Music to Be Quarantined By playlist. I hope you enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed these songs over the years. Poor Righteous Teachers, rock this funky joint.
Shade 45. Shade 45, Sirius XM.
The hype is real.
Slim Shady still in control during his Love Your DJ weekend. And this is the Music to Be Quarantined By playlist.
Right here live on Shade 45. So this rapper right here, this is one of my favorite MCs of all time. I know I've said it in a million songs, but I can't reiterate it enough, man. He really needs no introduction. I'll give you the introduction anyways. Cool G Rap, Streets of New York.
This is serious business.
So this next song is from, my opinion, one of the most underrated MCs ever. I don't necessarily know that to be true because Pharoah Monch is not underrated with me, but this is an artist, and Eminem.Pro too. When they were with Organized Confusion, this was like so far ahead of its time that this shit right now I feel like could compete lyrically with some of the top MCs of today. So this is called Bring It On. I even be getting more graphic than no Neo G, a 32-bit computer chip. You slip between my lips and then I spit it out. Go ahead, spit it out. That itty bitty style, you upchuck. Better believe I'm about to fuck MCs from the rear. It appears you're stuck up. Crazy. Had not been done yet. This is Organized Confusion. Bring it on. Here's another MC that I feel like needs to be mentioned with the greats. And this is one of those rappers that it was so unorthodox what he did when he first came out, but it was like methodical and calculated, but it also was like had this weird kind of quirkiness to it where each rhyme scheme would just fall wherever it hit the beat, and it just ended up sounding great. So this song right here is by one of my favorite MCs of all time, Special Ed. It's called Taxin'. This next group and rapper that I want to talk about had an album called Breaking Atoms, and it was one of the most important albums in hip-hop because not only was Large Professor extremely skilled, but the way that it was produced, the way that it was put together, and you had one of the greatest MCs of all time to make his debut on a song on that album. But it's not just that song that's crazy. The entire album is such a fucking classic album. If you haven't heard it, you should go back and get it, listen to it, because this was also the first time that the world was introduced to Nas, and this is called Live at the Barbecue by Main Source. So this next song reminds me of trying to rush home from school to catch Yo MTV Raps, and the first time that I saw this video, EPMD had done something to me that had not been done yet in hip-hop, and it was the way that they mixed funk with, like, you know, the beats with like a mellow vocal tone, and that shit was so crazy because I don't think anybody had really did it yet like that, and it was just so swag the fuck out. This is when you knew, like, to me, that hip-hop was not going away. So this is EPMD, You Gots to Chill. You gots to chill.
You gots to chill.
I feel like based off the documentary that just came out on the Beastie Boys, it is only fitting that we play another one of probably top 5, if not at least top 10 albums, most important albums and most impactful albums in the history of rap. License to Ill by the Beastie Boys is such a fucking classic album. I can't even, like, I still listen to it constantly to this day. This is Rhyming and Stealing by the Beastie Boys. Okay, this next song is from an artist that I feel like might be the greatest songwriter of all time. Debate what you want about MC skills and all that, because he had that too. But this is one of them songs by Tupac that to me was like, he was showing you like, I can write heartfelt shit and I can write lyrical, crazy shit too. They say pussy and papers, poetry, power and pistols, plotting on murdering motherfuckers for to get you. Like, the play on the P words and all that shit, and like how he was doing it was so crazy, mixed with the feel that Tupac could give you, which is constantly why I feel like he was always saying, can you feel me? Because you felt Pac. You can't just listen to Pac, you would feel Pac. If you listen to him, you're gonna feel him. But anyways, this is Tupac, If I Die Tonight. Third Base, the Cactus album. And this is one of my favorite songs off that album. It's called Words of Wisdom. Shout to MC Search, man. Shout to Pete Nice. Y'all stop arguing. You made some classic shit. Shout to Daddy Rich too. Shout to me. I'm gonna give a shout out to myself. I forgot my name. This other song by Kool G Rap is called Jive Talk. And the way that he goes off at the end of this song, the second verse, the first verse is great too, but the way he goes off in the second verse, it's like he wasn't even on the mic, he was standing near the mic, and he did this shit in one take, and it was so fucking perfect. I'm thinking that if it's not, that's what it sounds like. This is Jive Talk by Kool G Rap. Pay attention to the second verse especially. Okay, so on the subject of favorite MCs of all time, this one particular has to be up there with the greats of all time, and that is my friend Reggie Noble. This is Redman, Rated R.
Listen at home with Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, or however you stream in your house.